My Super Ex-Girlfriend is a 2006 superhero slash romantic comedy film that is something that today's modern comic book films aren't. It's fun, enjoyable, and doesn't take itself too seriously. Plus, it has the concept of imagine you being a regular person in a relationship with a superhero, but you come to find out that being in said relationship isn't what it's cracked up to be because said superhero is controlling and possessive, and you decide to call everything off. But once you move on with your life, said superhero pretty much wants to make your life a living hell and does everything in their literal power to do just that. But that's the premise that our main character, Matt, finds himself in. He catches the eye of Jennifer Johnson, who he comes to find out is the superhero G Girl. And he thinks that he's hit the jackpot. But G Girl's controlling behavior turns Matt off and he calls off the relationship with her. But once he enters into a new relationship with his coworker Hannah, G Girl does everything to make his life hell, thus giving a new meaning to the phrase, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So much to the point, Matt and Hannah had to enlist the help of G Girl's arch nemesis, Professor Bedlam, better known as Barry, to help them defeat G Girl. And that's pretty much the premise of this movie. Now, coulda, woulda, shouldas of this movie, not necessarily of this film, but I wish that today's modern comic book films had a unique concept other than just superheroes getting together to always save the world when it's in danger. I like to see some slice of life type things. I like to see superheroes have marriage problems, have everyday problems such as paying the mortgage, being to work on time, and not because they have superpowers nor because they're rich. Hence the reason as to why I like Spider Man. This is a guy who struggles. This is a guy who deals with dating, stuff like that. But at the same time, makes time to fight crime. I like to see the Avengers and the Justice League get together and have like a cookout or get together versus only coming together when it's time to save the world. That type of stuff. Now, on to my likes. One, again, the unique concept. A romantic comedy involving a superhero. Two, I like the cast of this movie. Uma Thurman as G Girl, Luke Wilson as Matt, Anna Faris as Hannah, Eddie Izzard as Barry, aka Professor Bedlam. Their chemistry I enjoyed throughout this whole film. Another thing I like, the revelation that Barry and G Girl, well, before Jennifer became G Girl, they were a romantic item. But Barry has sworn to be her arch rival because the day that Jennifer got her powers and became G Girl, she totally forgot about Barry. But you see throughout the film, Barry is still in love with her. And that ends up working out for itself when you get towards the end of the film. And overall, regardless of how the critics felt about this movie being a flop or having negative to mixed reviews, you can't always go by what the critics say. Somebody like myself, who has a mind of his own, I enjoy this movie for what it is. It's fun, something very inventive. And I can just go back and rewatch it whenever it's on TV. And plus, I just happen to be a fan of romantic comedies myself. I think they're very genuine and very sincere. And this is one of those films that, again, like I said, I enjoy a lot. So, my recommendation, if you just want to find something to watch, or if you want to watch something where it's a Lifetime movie, but it's a Lifetime movie, which should be what today's like Disney and DC movies should be based off of comic books. My recommendation, of course, my Super Ex-Girlfriend is worth your watch and worth your time. I'm just saying.